Okay, thank you.
No, he's here. He's tightly
I Heart Shakey is a film about love, loyalty, and family. It's a story of a widower, JT, who moves from Toledo, Ohio to Chicago, to the big city, with his daughter and their mutt. And when they get to the city, they find out they can't keep their mutt. So what do you do when you find out you got to break up your family? Well, you have to see the movie to find out. I Heart Shakey.
Today we are screening I Heart Shakey, which is a local produced movie, and this is a very good example that with less money than the Hollywood people, you can still make a fantastic movie, especially in 3D. It's a family-oriented movie. I love it because it's like seeing a Disney movie to me. When I remember taking my kids to see a Disney movie, this is what I saw in I Heart Shakey, and it was done with a fraction of the budget of Disney movies. I know that for a fact. We have right here the director, Kevin Cooper, and his wife, the producer, Deanna Cooper. I had a chance to talk and meet with her quite a few times, and I just met him today for the first time, but I think it's just fantastic.
Without further ado, let me introduce two people responsible for this great film that you're about to see, Dee and Kevin Cooper.
We moved to the area about 7 years ago, and it's pretty exciting for us to be able to make a film right here in our own backyard. And we both worked for the studios for quite a few years, and to be able to come back to this part, and specifically out here in the western suburbs, it's really exciting for us to be a part of the film community and get this little film out there. So we really appreciate you coming out and checking it out. So, by the way, so my name's Kevin Cooper. This is my wife, Deanna, and she produced it and I directed it. So it's a family affair.
Hi. So, as Kevin said, we shot the entire film here in Chicagoland. So most of it was shot in Naperville. Some of it was shot in Wheaton. We did a little bit in downtown Chicago. But when you go in the film, you'll see their apartment. That apartment is really right here, Hotel Arista. So we put big, huge green screens up and make it look like it's down there, you know, in downtown, and you'll see the harbor up there, and you'll see Navy Pier. But it's really not, it's Naperville. So we're really excited. We're going to continue to make films and make them right here in this area and use a lot of really great talent that exists. So aside from being our first film in this area, it was also the very first 3D film to come out of Chicago. So we're really proud of that. It was something that we worked really hard to achieve, and so we're excited that you're able to enjoy it here in 3D, how it was meant to be seen. Okay, so if there's any questions about anything, we're happy to answer them.
Why did we decide to film it in 3D? Well, a couple of reasons. It wasn't necessarily going to be any skin off our back financially, and we felt like it would give the film maybe more of an opportunity to find distribution. Today, there are thousands and thousands of films that are made but are never distributed. So I think one of the things as independent filmmakers we have to be cognizant of is, you know, what will my film do? How will it be seen? How will it be received? And frankly, the number of films independent films that ever get to the theater, it's very small. So we felt like it was a smart business decision. I ran James Cameron's company for 6 years, and one of the things that I did while I was there, that was a part of the DNA of being a part of Digital Domain, was pushing the envelope. And so we wanted to also prove that as independent filmmakers, there was a way for us to, you know, push the envelope. I'm aware of some of the stigma that's attached to 3D filmmaking, and I've learned a lot about it. And in some ways, you know, it was important for me to, as an artist, just explore what that meant to make a film three-dimensionally. But you know, it's definitely helped us get distribution, and I think that should be stressed to any of you who are independent filmmakers. You know, if your film lends itself to that kind of thing, then 3D can help you, you know, in that regard.
But it's also a creative choice. just like you select your talent, your music, okay, your locations, is a creative choice. So you will not go away from this film and have a headache. A lot of 3D is out here, and Kevin can talk about this in great detail, but is out here and it's right in your face. And what happens is that puts stress on you. So it's creating that headache when you leave. That's not what this film is about. This film will take you inside that axis, and then sometimes it will come out. So it's not constantly out here. It's a creative choice that's being used to pull you into the film and push that out to you. Okay? So great question. Thanks for asking it.
I Heart Shakey was surprisingly delightful. It actually brought me back to growing up as a kid. The first thing I think of is Benji. They just don't make those type of movies anymore for kids. Everything has to be about technology and maybe Pixar animation and stuff, and those are the films that I remember. So I really liked it.